Yo, what is up YouTube? Back at it with another video. And I'm here with my Q2 reflections. We're 6 months into the new year. And yeah, I've been documenting the journey since the start of the year with this whole ecom journey. And it's been rough. It's been rough. And I know I've been gone for I think 2 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks. And that's like such an L on my part because one of my goals for Q2 was to upload, I think 14 videos was the number I was aiming for, and that was completely something in my control, and I just didn't get the upload done. And yeah, big L on my part. And from the outside looking in, like Q2 was a bit of a rough quarter for myself. If you guys have been following along the journey, nothing has really been hitting in terms of product tests and in terms of the strategy overall, and it puts into question like my own skill set and if I'm even able to really scale a new store. But overall, outside looking in, it looks bad, but I think there has been growth, and I've learned, I've improved, and I've iterated and iterated, and I feel like I've gotten closer, even though it doesn't look like I've been moving forward. We can't be like dictating how well a quarter or a week or a day is with just external results. The external results come when they come on their own time and when things line up. But on the day-to-day, week-to-week, and when I was working, I felt like I was doing a decent job. Day in, day out, I was putting in effort, I was testing new products, I was trying to improve my ad creation skills, and honestly, just nothing hit. And in Q1, we had a couple, I think 2 stores get to 1K a day. And in Q2, I remember at the start in my Q1 reflections video, I said I wanted to test less products and improve on the hit rate. And it just didn't really happen. I don't think the hit rate improved, but I think my skill set in general improved, which is the W in itself. So moving forward into the new quarter, I can't just dwell on not hitting the external goals that I set for myself or that I imagined, because on a day-to-day basis, week-to-week basis, I think I was doing the right things. And just because it didn't result in my expectations, I don't think that's necessary. I was necessarily doing anything wrong. I think I just need to give it more time, keep improving, keep iterating, and just keep taking the small steps forward. I need to just keep running my own race and not compare myself to other people, because there's so many things going on behind the scenes that you just don't know. And you can see people popping off left and right, but you have no clue what happened before that and what they're doing to get to that point. And I'm here just documenting the journey raw on, it's been 6 months. We've had only 3 stores get to 1K days. That's something I'm going to get to. I had 2 stores in Q1, and then the newest product I just tested to end off the quarter is now at 1K days, which is a good way to end off the quarter. And it kind of just validates that I am kind of moving in the right direction. And just because things aren't playing out how you imagine, doesn't mean that you're not on the right path and that you will get there sooner or later. But yeah, it was a messy quarter. Not in terms of, like, that's the thing, like, in terms of, like, actually, like, life in general, Q2 was not a bad quarter because, as you guys know, I have 2 other brands that I run in the background. Here's one of them. I think I showed this. This is the latest brand that I got a Shopify plaque for. I have 2 of those running in the background, and those were profitable throughout the quarter. I did some traveling with my friends. I went to the Formula 1 Grand Prix, and I surprised my dad with that. And then I was able to buy my parents a car just last week. So like a lot of external things happen that say this quarter was great, but in terms of documenting this journey, it has been rough in terms of the ecom side, because I really wanted to show you guys that you can really find a product, pop off, and easily scale and really change your life. But it's getting harder in 2025. The skill set is increasing rapidly with AI, and everyone's like the baseline to really hit is getting higher and higher and higher. And I'm not saying that it's impossible. I'm just saying even I am struggling. Someone who has two brands that have been profitable consistently, to get something new to pop off has been a struggle. And that's complete transparency, complete honesty. You guys seen throughout the journey, if you watched it, that every time I did get something to pop off, so like the first store that was at 1K days, that got DMCA'd. The second store that got to 1K days, Shopify payments got disabled. Now we have another store here. I'll show you guys for proof that we have a third store. I just want to make sure I don't leak anything. 1 second. This was yesterday, 1K day, and this product test was, I think, 26 was the first day. No way. $500 on the first day. Ain't no way. 24th, $0. 25th was the first day, $370. So, and then yesterday, or it was yesterday the 30th. And there's a 1K day right there. So to end off the quarter, a bit of a high note that we have something positive going forward. And I can keep telling you guys the strategy and how I'm doing this, but until I really nail it, I don't think I can really be a person to give value and advice like that, because I'm in the trenches with you guys. And I'm just grateful that I have the 2 brands that I've been running for over a year now, almost over a year now. And then the newer one that I just got the Shopify plaque for. I'm so glad I've been running that, and then that's been profitable because I've been able to keep testing. And yeah, so if you've been struggling, I've been struggling too, and I'm someone who has one of these, right? And then there's no real difference really from someone, my finger's stuck on the Shopify plaque, hold up. There's not a big difference between me and someone who is struggling, because I am struggling right now. And to get something really new to pop off, like, it's a challenge. I think you just need to increase your skill set and improve. And that's something that with my 2 other brands, since it's more automated now, that I realized that my skill set probably dropped off a bit. So now I've been improving. I've improved a lot this quarter, and just because we didn't get anything big to pop off doesn't mean it was a failure. Outside looking in, it doesn't look too hot how this year's been going, because it's been 6 months in and nothing really has been popped up. But since the end of the month, we got something to 1K days. So there's still some hope that we can scale up, and Q4 is coming around the corner. So I think I mentioned in the last video, like a big Q4 strategy people do, and I don't think a lot of people talk about on YouTube because it's something that works, is basically around Q3, you're gonna have as many like Q4 stores set up, ready to go. And you're gonna be testing Q4 products mid Q3 to end of Q3. And then you're gonna just keep them at break even the entire month of October, basically, if you can afford that budget. Entire month of October, keep it break even, because around the end of October to November, like the ROAS will just naturally increase, and the sales will just naturally increase, and then you'll have multiple like Q4 stores that will really pop off, and you can do big numbers that way. No one really talks about that, but people do that, and that's something I'm planning on doing as well. So yeah, I don't think it's all a failure. I just need to zoom out, be like, yo, it was a good quarter, like in terms of like life. I learned a lot. I've pushed myself a lot. I tried new things like in my personal life, and I'm still learning. I'm part of the game too. No one's perfect. And yeah, like I'm gonna keep going and make sure Q3 is even better than Q2. Yeah, so we have a fresh 3 months ahead of us. Anything's possible, and I'm gonna take in this good momentum that we have currently and keep moving forward with it, because yeah, it's basically back to zero. With a new quarter, you can set your new goals, set your quarterly goals, then break those into monthly goals, and then break those monthly goals into weekly goals, and then just try to execute. And if it doesn't pan out the way you expect it, it's okay. If you move forward, that's a dub. I do realize that I could have been better. I could have been better in a lot of areas in Q2, but I can't really be too hard on myself, because I did do what was required. And I need to just keep pushing myself a little bit more and more. There was areas I could improve, like uploading YouTube videos, because obviously that was a goal that was completely in my control that I wasn't able to accomplish. But in the big main areas in terms of business and personal development, I think I was doing a solid job. So I'm not going to be too harsh on myself, but I know I can get better, and I'm going to take that energy of I had a good Q2. Just because things didn't play out exactly how I imagined doesn't mean this year is a complete flop, right? I have a fresh 3 months ahead of me, and I'm gonna make sure to take the good with me and the bad with me and move forward and iterate and learn. And yeah, just try my best. I don't know how Q3s will play out, but I got a fresh week ahead of me, a fresh 3 months ahead of me, a fresh month ahead of me, and I'm just gonna take it day by day and try my best. So I'm gonna try to get back on these weekly uploads, guys. So hope you're with me on this journey. So peace out.